Hey guys, what's up? It's Mano. So, talk to you about my character and my plans. So, I might not be as like super hardcore as I was in terms of the amount of time I play anymore because of school and other obligations that I have in real life. But that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna stream. The plan I want to stream at least 30 hours a week, which you might say that's not a lot. Well, you know, to make sacrifices. Anyways, this new shadow is pretty cool. It's level 85 now. I mean, well, I AFK'd for a while, but over 2 days played. Um, the build is good. It's tanky. And while I don't need a tanky character for softcore, it's nice to not die on Dom. I haven't died on this characters in a couple levels, and I'm pretty happy about that. So I think I'm actually going to use Static Strike for Dominus because in my test runs, Static Strike has actually been clearing faster. And my Static Strike DPS when I have power charges up, well, let's put Hatred on. When I have power charges up and everything, and I'll also be using an Aziri Flask, my DPS is pretty beefy, and the static explosion from the Static Strike, it really clears the mobs out, and it clears Dominus mobs and everything so nicely. I am pretty okay with using the skill. Right now with the Aziri Flask, I have 43k damage tooltip, and I don't know if the tooltip actually counts the explosion or anything. I'm really not sure. This is with a 5 link though. If I put a weapon LE damage gem in there and I use it now, I go up to 58k. So yeah, and I did Dominus with a Tabula and an Abyssus earlier. He was dead before he could even touch me. It was pretty crazy. So the build works. It's going to have about 4,400 health with the current gear and a lot of damage. And we're going to do Dominus. So that brings up another topic. I've been thinking about building a new computer. And the new computer, the purpose would be to do 6-client Dominus, which is completely feasible. Or completely feasible. But the question has been recently, should I buy a refurbished laptop for $200 or $250 that will be able to do it in Claymation RuneScape graphics? Or should I get a bunch of spare parts and use my motherboard and CPU and RAM that I have left over that's just sitting in my closet to make a new computer? And I've been thinking that a laptop is all I'm going to really need, just a refurbished laptop. It doesn't even have to be an insane laptop. All it really has to have is 2 gigabit of RAM and a duo-core processor, and I can run 2 clients of Path of Exile on Claymation graphics just to put the characters in the portals. It doesn't have to be insane, so I think it'll be a more cost-effective method. And yes, it is indeed extremely pay to win, but it gives me the satisfaction that I like of seeing these extreme loot explosions on the screen. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it, and I mean, a lot of people are gonna be like, it's not fair, and you know, I don't know. I feel like even if the game was single player and it didn't actually affect the economy or anything, I would still do it because I just have such a good time having the loot explosions happen. And yeah, I don't know what to say. So those are the plans for the stream. And the thing about the 6-client setup is it's not any more time consuming than a 4-client setup. You just have to level 2 extra characters to level 35, which takes maybe 3 hours per character, per extra body. There's no reason not to do it. So I'm gonna order a refurbished laptop probably within the next 2 days. It should be here in less than 2 weeks, I believe, depending on where I order it from. And we'll get a Hex-Client setup going. I'm gonna be playing softcore leagues when I do a Hex-Client setup because it's just way too unpredictable to do it in hardcore leagues. Just with the amount of time it takes for Dom to raise up and everything, there's too much room for error there. And I'm okay with playing softcore when I'm doing this because it's more about the fun of seeing the loot drop and getting these cool items and actually getting them to drop than it is about playing a certain league, hardcore or softcore. And there's just something cool about these legendary items in Path of Exile. You know, when I mean legendary, I mean items that are infamous, like getting a Shavs or a Mjolnir to drop, or just getting any expensive item, Wind Ripper, Pledge of Hands, Hegemon's Staff. It's just it's such a cool feeling, especially since the reason why I like this game so much and the systems and everything I like about playing it is because I played so much Diablo 2. And you know what I did when I played Diablo 2? I boss farmed. I stacked rarity. I had a 4-isted shield on my Frozen Orb Sorceress, wearing like as much rarity as I could possibly stack just to get the sickest drops I could possibly get. And it's almost like this is a modern day version of that times 5. So you can see where my excitement comes from for these types of things. Even if it can be considered pay to win, I'm okay with that. I have so much fun doing it. So just wanted to let you guys know what direction this stream is going to be going in the next month or two. And while I'm going to be kind of busy with school, I'm going to try to maximize my time that I can stream. So hopefully you guys will see a lot of me. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know if I have anything else to talk about. But yeah, I'm not going completely casual Hearthstone on you guys, but I'm just going to enjoy Path of Exile for what it is and the way I want to enjoy it without the without the any added stuff. I just want to get the loot drops, get the loot explosions, have a shop, and talk to you guys and interact with you guys. And yeah. So have a nice one, and I will see you guys on the stream or in the next YouTube video. Stay cool. Peace.